Alright, so this is an impromptu speech for Seminar 4. It's supposed to be, I get an interview with the CEO of a company that performs work in my dream career, or at least the career that I'm going to school for. So, since it's just me interviewing myself, I'm going to try to pose a question and then answer it to the best of my ability. Here we go. So Luke, tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, I have a background in IT, and I'm going to school for computer programming, both of which can work together very well. As I understand it, your company is a software development company, but that doesn't mean that you don't need an IT infrastructure. Now, I believe that it is extremely helpful when your developers have a little bit of understanding as to what makes interconnectivity happen, whether that be a router or a switch or the wireless network in the office, or a virtual private connection, meaning a remote user logging into a local server. So I do have a background in those areas, as well as general software development. Can you give me an example of a mistake you've made in the past? Well, that reminds me of the time that I was working on our voice over internet phone system, and I DDoSed everyone, meaning no one could use the system. Essentially, denial of service. And it was my own fault. But out of this situation, it was a long evening trying to figure all this out before the doors opened in the company the next morning. But I was able to work through it. Apparently, I had a redundant system running, meaning I had a server running with the phone system, but I accidentally copied the server and had a second virtual server running. So they were both trying to answer calls, and when I tried to place a call, they were both trying to do it. So neither one knew who had the priority, and it didn't work at all. But I got that all sorted out. Got it all figured out, and now I know much more about the phone system, that's for sure. Now, in closing, I believe that a company is only as good as its people, and I see myself in the next 5 years growing with this company and only taking on more and more responsibility in order to better the flow, productivity, and overall quality of the work that this company does. That's all I got.